I've got an idea. And you guys are just going to look down camera and say, hey, Mum, Dad, hey, Bob, sister, just want to let you know we're really proud.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go to Mum and Dad. Go, Mum and Dad.
Hey, Brucey boy, Rose.
Mum and Dad.
Guess what? We've paid off our home loan. 0.
That's fucking sick. Oh, that's so cool. I'll get emotional for you guys. They're going to be so chuffed when they say that.
Money isn't the root of all evil. The fucking lack of it is.
Not money, the lack of understanding money.
When I put that into emphasis, when I realised that psychological effect and how it hit our family, I FTB all the fucking way.
You are now watching the Money Mentor podcast
With Graham Home.
Graham Home.
You're fucking gone. See ya.
Welcome back to another episode of the Money Mentor on the Changing Lives Financially series, and two very lovely special guests today, unless they pick on me. At the moment, they're lovely. Nick and Laura, how are we?
Good.
Yeah, great. How are you?
Oh, fucking awesome. I'm always good.
You are always.
What's there to complain about? And if I did complain, Beck wouldn't listen anyway. She told me to get on with it.
We were saying that in the Goldie especially. We were like, there's nothing to complain about here.
No, people are happy.
We're all up at 5 a.m. We all go for our walk and our mocha chocolate.
Yeah,
And
I had a matcha today, actually. That's very Goldie.
Some oldies stopped us on the walk as well this morning. They've
Did
been
you?
here for 40 years. They said, we'll see you next time you move up. So
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
That's
built
funny,
his
normal
house
game.
for $14,000. He's like, it's $3 million now. We're like, oh, yep, sick.
Yeah, he was-
Just cut me open, sprinkle some salt in it. Thanks for that, bud.
he was proud of it.
It's interesting up here. People are more, because I mean, I come from Sydney, right? People are more talkative and friendly. Like I walk along the beach and it's like, morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't do that in Sydney or the Bondi to Coogee Walk or
No,
Melbourne.
people have their head down and they pretend you don't exist down
Yeah, or they're gas bagging to each other. It's kind of
Yeah.
a bit of ant syndrome in the big cities.
And everyone's got a smile here. We're from Canberra. And so, I don't know, it's just different. Maybe it's the heat. It's the whole vibe. It's nice.
It helps when you're pushing a baby around. Everyone wants to come say hi and do
Yeah,
that. too,
true. They didn't want to look at your cuteness, mate.
So edit me out. They go straight for the baby.
Hey, let's start with a background maybe, because obviously our main listeners are our thousands of people in our community who know you guys or might have met you before. For those people who are just randoms or stumble across the potty, give us a, who are you, where you from Canberra, where you from, what's your story?
Yeah, sure. So we, Nick and Laura, we're from Canberra, both mid-30s. We've got Claudia, so she's our 6-month-old baby, and I've got a daughter as well, Audrey, who's up in Brisbane with her mum as well.
Nice.
We're like law enforcement services background, so I was in defence before for a little bit. So we do that down in Canberra, and we live outside a little bit, so we've got a couple of acres, some dogs and chickens, and then we live our private little life out there with our
Partridge
big
in a
garden.
pear tree.
Yeah, we actually do have a pear tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they good pears?
Well, we just planted some
Where's my fucking pear?
It's all coming.
next
Well,
season.
there's a bit of a fruit thief, I think, actually.
There is. There's a fruit thief.
Really?
Every single season, our fruit is gone.
Right when they're ready, we come back and they're
You
all
arrest
gone.
their
We're off
ass?
it.
No, I don't know. We've got to figure it out.
Like,
We've got to-
it's like as in a human or an animal?
We don't know
Work
yet.
it out.
We have to figure it out.
There's no bite marks or...
No, because we have 2 dash hounds, and Pickle, he's the most feistiest, and he just went for a snake the other day. He had a full wrestle-like attack with it,
Right.
and he won.
Okay.
Anyways,
But they're not getting the fruit thief.
don't know.
Not yet. We'll see.
Oh, they're new dash hounds.
No, they just haven't caught him yet, so we'll see.
Ah,
We'll see how we go.
Got it.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But we've got our own little private space out there, which is nice. So it's all
Nice.
Canberra stuff in the city for
Yep.
work, and Laura's got her own business, and then we go back, retreat back to our little private place out there.
Nice.
It's good.
And it's kind of really allowed us, because we're 20 minutes out of Canberra and Bungendore, it's really allowed us to, I guess, focus on infinity and focus on really, I guess, looking at what we want and consolidating our thoughts.
You guys aren't plonking in an Uber Eats in the phone to the door because you're
No
that little
way.
bit out of
No.
town, right?
Once-
So, shit, what do we need? And we've got to fly home or the ice cream melts.
Yeah.
We don't get any lastminute.com to come back in town, because once we go out of town and down the hill, not coming back till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And
Quality time.
chickens. That's the key. We eat so many eggs. Like, eggs are fucking expensive. So we got 9 chickens,
Maybe
1
they-
froze.
It's our food hack.
I ever need chickens
You
in my
do.
new house.
Chickens are the best. They come greet you every morning.
Won't go with dogs, but
No.
yeah.
Ours are very separate. Very separate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tell us pre-infinity. What's like mortgage? So to give it context, we go mortgage size, credit cards, cars, all that, the financial stuff. And then after that, who found infinity? How, when, why? Was there a skeptic? Was it joint? What was the story there?
Nick's the numbers guy. I'll let you go for this one.
Yeah, so we've only been together for about 5 years. We both had lives and then met afterwards. So we were like, when it came together, and we were both ready to like restart life together. So the last couple of years was surging for us. So we...
He did ask me to move in after 2 weeks of being each other.
Damn.
Yeah.
locked in, ready to go.
You know what you want. You know what you want.
And it
And
worked.
then he asked
and
me
it's
to pay
working
rent,
really
and I
well.
was like, "Nah, mate, we'll buy a house, but I'm
we'll
not
split
paying
the
the rent."
He asked you to move in because you needed help with the rent.
I inherited debt.
Well, the parents
a
found
nice
out because there
way.
was a photo when the house had plants and stuff in it. So they're like, I think she's living there now. So
Yeah,
That was a tell.
our parents actually met at an auction that we were going to.
No.
Yeah,
yeah, the mums both dressed up real nice and fancy because they were
Yeah,
meeting
they
first
did.
time. At an auction.
yeah, and we were bidding. We were
Looked
like,
like they should have bought the house.
yeah,
Oh,
they did.
I wish they did. But so before Infinity, we lived in a property in Canberra, and then we moved out to Bungendore, so we got out of that and used it as an investment. And so before Infinity, our loan was about $850-ish. And we locked in. We thought we were killing it on like fixed interest, couple of years. And we convinced ourselves if we buy this home, we're going to have the wedding out there. So, which we did. We had the wedding on the properties. But before Infinity and after we bought the home, we were spending all of our pay packet on renovating the house and building the deck and doing all of that. So we were lucky enough that we had good incomes, but we focused our effort on. Our strategy was we can add this much more to pay off our loan or whatever, and then we spend the rest. It was the other way around. So we weren't tracking what we had. We had a credit card it had about $5 or $6 grand on it, about a 10K limit. Different accounts everywhere still, loans everywhere. I had a personal one. So we were all steam ahead in every direction, I guess we were just trying to play catch up and make sure our life met where we felt collectively together as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the classic, like, trying to get points to kind of, you pay
Magical fucking toaster.
Yeah, for sure, right? Or like a holiday or something
yeah.
through an Amex,
Cheap
which,
flights or...
like, so stupid now in hindsight.
Well, we thought it was good because we'd put all the Reno money on the card. And I
Yeah.
don't know what we did with it or not, but
But then even the broker at the time, I remember when we bought Bungendore, somehow we bought it on a 3% deposit. Like, we should not have been able
which
to
was equity
borrow.
in our other property as
Yeah.
well. We walked in, said we love this house. Can you make
cross
it happen? And he said,
security.
"Yep, I can make it happen." And we
Used
did
all the
everything.
equity in the other property. Yeah.
And then Nick shit himself. He was literally
Not
like,
Well, your new home had 97, well, had 100% debt,
Well,
3%
plus the
cash.
purchase cost stuff. It was
Yeah, you borrowed over 100%. None of it's deductible, but you had all the cash in the old one if you'd sold it.
yeah,
it
it
was
was stupid. He shouldn't have let us borrow that much.
That just comes down to lack of knowledge, because in that situation I said, hey guys, I can give you the money and use all the equity, but your new big non-deductible debt's X and your other debt's Y. Have you thought of selling? I'll get a lower loan commission, but you'll be able to pay half your new house off straight away.
Yeah.
Well, we thought the old place was good because we did a quick little reno, made the ugly one nice, and thought it was going to be good for the next person. So we didn't realize we were renting it, and we thought it was going well, but we didn't realize until 20. It was a Both Sides podcast. One of them, I don't think it was the first one.
December 23, and they sort of carried into January.
Yeah, so
Which, by the way, the guys are coming to the Christmas party.
Oh, nice.
And we're running another 3 or 4 episodes at the end of this
Awesome.
month. They're
We'll
coming in
be
for the
there.
Kmart shop, the Christmas party, because it's that podcast for them is like 10 times bigger than anything they've ever done.
So they're part of the
awesome.
family now, I guess.
Yeah, they're good guys. They've helped donate to charity and stuff, and they're just nice young guys. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
You found it.
Yeah, I was going for a run somewhere around town and listened to one, and it was after our wedding, so our big spend was done, and now we're just kind of like, fuck, how do we wrap this up and tidy it up?
You sort of got to a good position, but sort of peaked out a bit and had your most expenses in one batch.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, shit, now we're
Gotta ride this
right?
thing
You're
out.
married, right? Okay, we've got to protect what we've got, or we've got to keep building or get rid of this debt.
Yeah, that's
different
right.
thought processes probably.
Well, and we were just trying to, because I think on the fixed loans you can only pay like 10 grand off or whatever. So we were just
10,
trying to
20 grand.
Yeah, so
depending on the plan.
we knew where the limits were and what we had. We just didn't realise that our plan wasn't the best plan. But we were surging as much as we could and we're trying hard on everything we could do.
Okay.
So as soon as we listened to the podcast, I was out running around the local town. I think I got back and I said, Frankie, you got to listen to this. While we're still getting the next ones back to back, and I think it was an easy thing for us because it wasn't hard to understand because we just knew that as soon as we changed one or two things, everything else that we knew was
And
kind
you
of
were picking that up just from the podcast?
straight away. Yeah. So both our families have been interested in property and had a lot in their time as well. So we knew what they did, and then we knew what we were doing. And that we can work the numbers, but we just didn't realise that maybe our first understanding was off kilt, and we were just
maybe 10, 20 degrees, and not massively, just a little bit.
So I don't know if it was the extra blood racing around my body when I was listening to it running, but and it was getting my brain going a bit. But as soon as you said the way that the strategy works and ran through, I think you had examples on there as well that.
Yep.
You're like, okay, well, it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I know exactly what we've got to do to fix it.
Right.
Because it was an easy, like we're not big spenders. We're not, we didn't have to unwind our hiding of funds from each other. There was none of that type of stuff. Okay. So it was really easy for us to say.
Even though he says I have a slush fund.
She still has a slush.
But I don't have a slush fund.
Secret squirrel account.
Yeah. But it worked out really quick. And I think we listened to the free webinar like ASAP or whenever the first one was. Yeah. But we couldn't get onto the masterclass till March, so we had a bit of time to
start making a few moves yourself and
think about it properly, do the maths. We did a lot of our looking at our sheets and our balances and everything beforehand.
Yep.
And we'd already, I think we even called the bank and said we had extra cash. We called them up and said, can I make an extra payment?
Yeah.
I think somewhere you said that you can do that. You're not limited by the thing. So we did one of those beforehand while we're waiting. But man, we were like rusting to get on this thing.
So you were able to actually test a lot of the free info and validate it first.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works. And that's the whole idea of the free stuff. Like I can't serve every person that inquires anyway, right? So it's like, that's the good bit of putting it back out there. There's probably way too much in the free webinar because people message you like, hey man, I'm 40 grand ahead and however many months. And I'm like, oh, sick. When did you do your masterclass? They're like, nah, bro, free webinar. And I'm like,
you don't, that's right. They don't need to.
That's good, right? Like, it's good. So, and it helps people then, if they've got the balls, to validate themselves a few steps. Yeah. And then go, oh, okay, I'll go invest some money now.
It gave us momentum.
Yeah.
And so, because we're not really big on social media or doing these things. So like signing up to something, paying a chunk of money was a big deal.
Yeah, like,
we're like, okay, that's a goal now. We do that as soon as we commit to something.
$1 over and we're fine, but we were thinking about it like that. But we didn't have to. Because before we'd even got to it, we'd already had the benefit of what it would be anyway. We were already down the road. It was annoying that we were counting down the days until we were getting this like great information so we could get going, like we were counting it down.
Fuck, that's good. Must be good information.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so that was, when was that? It was March, you said?
March 24 was when we, signed up.
Okay, so we're about a year and a half in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And home loan balance today. So what was the home loan then? How much?
When we joined, it was about 850 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it today?
Zero.
Whoa, back it the fuck up. Hang on a minute. 850 something.
Yep.
Zero. I'm calling bullshit on this one. Explain yourselves.
I feel like we're in a bit of shock.
Yes. It is, because we were trying to run it as much as we can.
Hit up some infinite energy here because I need to wake the fuck up for this one.
It was because we had things in different areas, and Laura's just started a business. So once we now knew what the strategy was and how simple it was, and could see how much of our money was going out or didn't have any value attached to it.
We got super aggressive.
We stripped everything back and it was on. Like before,
You think?
So we consolidated the two properties. One of them took 15 months to do.
So we had two other properties.
Yeah.
We sold both of those.
Yep.
Yeah. One, it's such a big loss because it was just so shit.
Really?
We learnt a lot.
We learnt so much. That was such an emotional buy. Here we were, I think, COVID buying at the peak as well at one for the investment. And I'm like, yeah, this is a great place in Tasmania. So, like, not seen it, anything.
We thought we were going to go down and fix it up and do all that type of stuff, and just
No,
never even.
it was a dud.
Never even
Biggest
saw it.
dud, worst tenants. It was, I think massive loss, like 200K loss. But you know what? We win some and we lose some.
So you got hang on. So we liquidated the old place in Canberra, did well out of that.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Had one in Tassie you'd picked up, then decided to fuck off because it just wasn't doing its thing. So you had a loss there, which takes away from some of your gain.
Yep.
Dump the net gain, right, into the high. And there's no CGT because I'm assuming you're in the 6-year rule. Was there CGT?
No, there wasn't.
No.
Perfect. So good time to. That's why you want to fuck off the old home.
That was a good lesson. We learned that one.
And then you've obviously, unless you had 900 grand profit after your couple of $100,000 loss, you've obviously slaughtered the mortgage with your savings and your stash account and
My slush fund.
slush fund.
pulled the bills out of the pillow, and then it was so. Laura's got a business, and when we identified that I came on to Infinity that we were going to do this properly, we worked out what our FF was and our budget and our limitations and what actually made us happy with value for money. The only other thing was increase the income, and it just happened to be really good time for us, and we knew what to focus on. It gave us a little bit of it's your word, contrarian. We used that for the way that we helped set things up with Laura's business, and didn't do the things that everyone was doing, did the things that we thought made sense, and man, it just went straight ahead. And
well, you got cash flow when you got a business.
Yeah.
As long as everything's legal and above board and you do it the right, legal, accurate way, there's so many savvy accounting practices and the way you draw income and fully franked dividends and cash flows. There's so many. It actually scares me because we're not taught this shit. And accountants traditionally, not picking on, account for shit after it occurs.
Yep.
Yeah.
But getting a good tax advisor, you can actually structure it correctly from day one, and man, can that cash flow destroy that mortgage.
It took us
Years. Because,
and multiple different financial people to get the right ones. We had some false starts with a few that
and accountants like set it like the business up incorrectly and different things, and so we lost a lot of money in that setup stage of the business.
What we learned how to do was business, and
but no one actually knows that we've paid off our home loan, and because we're really private and with, I guess, family and friends, it's not really a central point of conversation, which is finance, which we really hope to change after this, because especially our dads, we're most excited to tell our dads because
they don't know until this shit airs.
Yeah.
So Laura's mum's downstairs with a baby, and she just thinks we're here to talk about some whatever with some business stuff.
Really?
Yeah, we kept it completely secret. No one knows. I think they've seen the water bottles, the Infinity water
But my
bottles.
dad has been the biggest like FTB from the beginning. He's always like, fuck
old
the
school,
bank.
old school.
Oh,
Don't
really?
give them money, blah, blah, blah. So he'll probably cry when we tell them we've paid
I'll
off
be
our
so
home loan.
fucking proud.
Well, we just wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
You wanted to prove it?
We did.
I fucking love because
Yeah.
everything's too good to be true, right?
Yep.
Until you do it. And then when you do it, you can't unknow it, unsee it, unlearn it.
Yeah.
I kind of like this. It's like a big crescendo. It's a big
It's
surprise.
good
Plan
time
to
for the end of
mic
the year
drop
as
it
well.
into like the family chat, just the podcast.
Go to mum and dad. Go mum and dad.
Can't tell them.
Hey, Brucey boy, Rose.
Mum and dad.
Guess what? We've paid off our
paid our
home loan.
off.
0.
That's fucking sick. Oh, that's so cool. I'll get emotional for you guys. They're going to be so chuffed when they say
They
that.
My dad's secretly
What a
been
teaser.
listening to these podcasts as well.
How do you know?
Because my mum told me, because she was like, oh yeah, what's this thing that I'm coming up? Because she's coming up to look after Claudia, our daughter, for the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And Dad, he's such a little investigator. That's where I get my investigation skills from.
Yeah.
And so Mum was like, yeah, Dad's been listening to Infinity and, blah, blah, blah.
He does his research. He does his homework. Yeah.
Bring him to the Christmas party.
He'll
he'll
love
go
it.
wild,
He's
yeah.
the centerpiece of like
Is he?
entertainment. He loves it.
Oh,
And he has been like,
We'll give mum and dads. Whoever's not babysitting, we'll give them some extra tickets after they hear this. So there you go. I'll see you at
My
the Christmas
dad.
party. You?
he would actually froth for that.
He'll be up on stage. He'll know everyone's by name as well. He'll
Bring
love
him.
it, yeah.
Bring him.
And
We'll give him-
his dad, Rob, because he did structures of property and so forth, but never sold. And we always, we would love to have these sorts of conversation But we did feel like we had to prove ourselves so that when people
This is so
have a
cool.
convo with us, we're like, well, it doesn't matter. We don't need to prove anything. 'cause
remember
we paid off our loan.
being like a teenager going with him he was his own property manager as well. So we'd go,
Yep.
fix the
Collect
washers and
the
dryers
rents
or
and
whatever.
fix
I'd hold
the-
the
yeah.
clipboard, open the door when he's doing shows or whatever. He put his sports jacket on and stuff. So like, it's good now that because we told everyone we'll sell on the properties just to consolidate pre-baby or whatever, and kept it as that because people knew that we're getting rid of the old home. But it'll be good to say that, look, we've done what you guys did at the start and we've taken on board and we're back, because the property is interesting for both of them. Dad was an investor and your dad built and sold his whole way up. So everyone loves it, but we've been dark for a bit.
Yeah.
We
but
can't
and
wait.
do you know what?
Yeah.
Succeed in silence.
Yeah.
And then celebrate the success.
Yep.
Because a lot of people talk the talk but don't walk the walk.
Can't be angry afterwards though either. It's
Well, it's unquestionable. You've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And hi, Mum and Dad. I'll see you. I'll meet you at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
we're not coming back from the Gold Coast.
Well, that's it. We living in Bungendore, it's given us that sacred space to really focus in on everything. And I think it gave us that energy to be so aggressive.
Yeah.
Because then, we have maybe been a little bit isolating because we wanted to just focus on paying the home loan off. And so we didn't do, we still have a great life, but we just were very selective with things that we did.
Yeah.
But
it was really, so part of the learning and listening to a bunch of other people we had was trying to work with the budgeting, trying to work out what to cut in or cut out or whatever as well. But for us, it was easy because we just identified what was actually valuable for us in what we spent.
As a family.
yeah.
But straight away, you cut off like 90% of the crap that you do.
Oh,
that
yeah.
just people do all the time that's
Yeah,
useless.
people drive to work every day and stop and buy a coffee.
Yeah.
Drive
Yeah.
through Macca's. Then they order smoko or lunch or whatever.
Yeah.
Just,
We went cold turkey on like the subscriptions and all that shit as well. Like straight away, we cut the card up and just fucked everything else off.
and see, what's interesting is this is of your parents and grandparents' era. It's how my grandparents taught me. They put everything they earned in the mortgage, and they just had the envelope system in the old brief.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of bobs for this and a couple of bob for that, and Pop would get slapped when he got home if he smelt like beer because he had 2 middies on the way and the paycheck had been
a long way home.
opened. He's like,
Yeah.
you smell like beer. Like,
Yeah.
But it's that era of get rid of the debt, because there's if you get rid of the debt, own your asset, which you guys have done,
Yeah.
and then build. Well, most of them didn't build. Obviously, my grandparents' era was like petrified of.
Yeah.
It was just own your home. So
Be safe.
yeah,
That's big for us. We had my old life was a rough divorce, a bit of an issue. I had a period of time where, like, when your safety barrier is taken out of you, away from you,
Yep.
it hits you pretty hard.
yeah,
So we never want that to ever happen again. So we came from let's build our base, let's get solid for Claudia and Audrey and us
Yeah.
as well, and that was a big deal. So when we had a mortgage, it was like,
Nick was not sleeping.
I could
Like,
I could saw the
yeah.
numbers in my head every night. Because if a business thing didn't go off or something happened or an expense came out of nowhere, we didn't have backup. We were redlining hard, but we
Yeah.
backed ourselves. We knew we were going to get there. We didn't work out where it was going to go yet, but we knew we were going to do it. So
And it was the rebuilding because,
feels good now though.
because Nick, obviously.
I
From
don't know how you've contained this from everybody.
I know it's been really hard.
I just bumble around the property, chop some trees down, listen to all your podcasts.
I get on the ride on lawnmower and I'm like, great, this is like, I don't know. It's been really hard, but it's just the energy. We've really wanted to focus on it.
Yep.
And then, now I'm ready to move to the Gold Coast.
Oh,
Yeah, we went for a run around Mermaid Beach or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and then she's like, "Oh, my place is nice. That's nice." That's
Everything-
nice."
I've got a house for
Yeah.
sale. You can have
Oh, can we afford it?
12, 11.
Oh, yeah. There's all these
no worries.
Spanish palazzos, and I'm like, oh, wow.
That looks
Wow,
nice.
Yeah. I'm like, that looks great.
It does. Yeah. The whole family got to cash in for that bad boy. But
Maybe everyone wants to move to the Gold
Yeah.
Coast.
oh well.
Exactly.
Maybe ask old man if he wants to sell his house for 14 grand.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, surely you can, you're having a good chat. It's got to be something of substance there.
All the oldies, they look too comfortable to be in a hard
Yeah.
place. They were chilling.
Okay, so this is so cool that you've kept this a secret. I love it. It's a good secret too. Like, it's super good to celebrate. We'll make sure we've got tickets as well for mum and dad. I have to, because we've got this surprise now, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about this before the Christmas
Yep.
party. So, hey, you're coming to this party. It's this theme, it's that, or whatever. I just have to get them to agree.
Yep.
But there's a bit of a secret. and then we'll just do the podcast drop, say like the day before or
So they've
something.
got no time to think about it. It's just go.
So they know they're coming. They know they've got to get outfits for this
Yeah.
thing. There's a big thing. Take them to Kmart. But like the day, we'll drop
Yeah.
it.
Your dad.
You can do like, you can have them for dinner or drinks at the hotel or something. Be like, right, here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Put it on. Boom.
What a way to
Brucey
end the
boys-
year as well.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
amazing.
for sure. Brucey boy's going to cry.
Well, it's a good reason to celebrate.
Right?
Dad
And
will
then-
be like,
and
what?
then let them know. They'll be like, what? This is gonna be fun. They're gonna be so proud because all a parent really wants is to see their kids do, protect,
Yeah.
give them the bit, and they just want to see them do well.
Yeah.
And that one, that roof over your head forever that no one can take, like that's so important. So I don't know how you've kept it a secret. I fucking tell everyone when I do something good. I think it's because I'm so shit at everything. I'm like, I did good. Okay, so home's done. We're gonna have an awesome Christmas party and surprise the Pam. What about investments, other debt, cleared other debts, investments, all that sort of stuff? How's that going?
So all our other debts are done. So we had like solar panels, car, like all the little bits and bobs that were like free,
Yep.
but the admin fee was crazy or something
Yeah.
like that. So they're all, we consolidated them. Kat was on our back. She's like, "Oh, is this thing still done yet?" Like, "Oh, we'll get it.
Yeah,
So-
that's the game changer. Having someone on your back to really hustle those things and just make you action it. Like,
if you know someone's watching, you get it done.
Yeah.
And
And it's
that's-
very, it's very easy to just kind of forget about it and go,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, and it's easy for us to like out convince ourselves, but if we like even Laura's doing something, I said no, like Kat's gonna like look at us if we do
Yeah,
this.
every
Oh,
time.
it's
he's
really
actually
good to have
the
a
one
third
who's
party.
scared. He's like
Yeah,
scared.
shitless a cat.
He's just like, no, you can't spend that because they'll fire us.
That's outside the. What money do you use that from? Oh.
Every single time. I'm like, it's acupuncture. Like, literally chill out.
Relax,
mate.
bro.
yeah. But it works. But having a third party to like
Yeah.
be a part of the team and it takes it out of us.
And-
We could stay together and then have somebody else.
And
which-
especially when they give a shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are that little voice of reason on the shoulder. It's, oh, hey, we need to get a new ride on. Well, okay, sure, no worries, right? But how do we do that? What do we do? But it's just that account because you're right. It's too easy to enable each other.
Yep.
Oh shit, we deserve it. But having that person go, what the fuck was that for?
Well, it's like if you go to a group PT sesh, you work way harder than you will at home or
Yeah.
like with a couple.
You can't let somebody outpace you, outlive
100%.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
you let
way.
the morning crew beat you? No way.
Yeah.
But even we had a goal of, I had heavily convinced Nick, I'm like, okay, once we pay off our home loan, can I just get a sauna, please?
I'm going to say yes to that because it
Yeah.
changed my life when I got one.
Thank you. But you know what? We paid off the home loan. And I turned to Nick and I was like, I don't want the sauna anymore because I want to focus on our next investment. And I know, say that $5,000 could then be onto another one.
Oh, can I tell you, the sauna's pretty fucking
I
good.
know. We had
We
one
went
at
to
the
the one at the
Meriton.
Meriton,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a proper rock one now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so
The
good.
infrared one, I don't know, I felt like I was cooking me a bit. I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe I was too
the
fat.
traditional saunas are the best.
Best.
Yeah.
And then now we've got a hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, wow.
I sleep like a baby.
Oh,
Do you have to do them back to back? How's that work?
Well, no, we've got the ice bath, we've got all of that. Hyperbaric chamber I just do whenever I feel like I'm run down or I want to sleep and rest really well. And I read a bit of it, but they reckon it's like having a however many hours sleep in like 35, 45 minutes. But what I find is if I do get 30 to 45 minutes in it, and I'll either be reading a book, doing emails on the phone, whatever it is I'm doing, I'm just stuck in there because it's obviously all pressurized, sit there in a little pod. But that night on my Oura Ring, I'm out cold.
Oh,
I don't get up to pee. I'm
I never
out
tried one
cold.
of those things.
That's good to know because I was thinking of recovery methods while obviously we have Claudia who's 6 months who, she doesn't sleep all the way through. And I was like, how can you biohack recovery based on those things?
Yeah, so I've just got a new doctor out of Melbourne. And he's a private doctor. You pay a big fee.
Yeah.
And he manages me for the year. And it's a product I want to launch to infinity next year.
Oh, nice.
So he's professor at uni and this, and he's right into. So I've just done hundreds of tests, and I've got heaps more to do because it's like you can get in this day. I'm like, I can't do that day, but I'm doing MRIs and CAT scans and bloods and you name it.
nice slush
They're
fund.
endos and they're going in everywhere. I'm like, no more orifice poking, you know what I mean? But they're checking everything. He's then talking to my chef. So we've got a chef doing the food and talking to my trainer, and everything is now and they're all monitoring me. I'm held to account, and we're running it as a test. And I go, mate, if this works, man, I'm going to tell my whole community.
Yeah, 100%.
So we're running this whole. So I'm 9 kilos down in 8 weeks, and I just
wow.
traveled to Europe for 3 weeks.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Which is, I don't know how I come back lighter from that. Right? I'm like,
Yeah,
I've got the
it's
food under
the other way
control,
around,
Yeah.
steps every day,
Yep.
relevant medications where I'm deficient in this, I'm high in iron, all those balances now.
That's awesome.
Feel
Well, that's the
good.
point of all this stuff. You got to enjoy life.
Longevity.
Once you get it
I
set
reckon
up.
we're going to be the first generation, not live forever, but that can actually really extend lifespan. At the moment, it's new, it's a bit gimmicky, but I reckon the rate that things are advancing, yeah.
Well, there's a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
stuff going on in the Middle East we've been seeing out there. They're doing a lot of...
That's all I spend my time researching. That is what my slush fund was for.
That you didn't have. Shh.
is
What's
is,
slush fund?
is the biohacking, like
Yeah.
functional health stuff and all of that. It's like my
Good rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah, I love it. So
It's yeah. There's a lot of rabbit holes you can go down that are garbage. It's a good one.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
vitality, extend your
Yep.
life, your health. So yeah. But
just
the sauna, highly encourage that
Yeah.
too. Because that was my first thing of
it's back on.
We've got a
Sauna-
spot for it.
it was sauna every night, and that helped me sleep a lot.
Mm.
And I'd get my extra water in. I'd sauna. And then I'd sleep really well. But the hyperbaric for sleep deprivation and for high stress is a game changer.
That's awesome. That's good to know.
Yeah, game. And if you can't, for people that can't afford to buy or don't want to buy, if they could but don't want to,
Yeah.
they've got all these places now that have them. You know, you can go to these wellness hubs
Yep.
and they have the mag pool, the ice bath, the hot plunge, the hyper. You know, they've got them.
Yeah.
So it's pretty accessible now.
Sweet.
Yeah. And the Goldie's good for that as well. I was saying to Nick because
It's
we
everywhere.
love
People
like
want that these days.
yeah.
They want everything in one type thing.
And health and longevity, those sorts of things is
We're
something.
now blending it
yeah.
into developments.
Well, that's what I was saying to Nick.
We're
I'm
looking
like,
at 'em.
let's fuck off, Bungendore. Let's go.
Now it's in your building. It's
I
wild.
know you want to.
So we're in Mondrian now, right? Because we were going to do the reno and everything.
Yeah.
And that got too wild, and we're going to have to knock them down to do what we wanted to do. So now we've sold one, we're going to sell the other probably, and then we bought the forever. I say it every year, but we bought the forever dream home. But in Mondrian, we've got that in the spa. So they've got the ice bath, but it's dry. So they call it a dry float. So think of like an old waterbed bladder.
Oh, I've seen those.
Where you lay and
yeah.
it drops
And that's
you into
cold.
it, and it's exactly it's like 4 degrees. It's like an ice bath,
Jesus.
but you don't get wet.
Cool.
Like there's so many cool things
I
now.
love that.
Yeah. And you get a what do you call it? Like, it's called a head job. But it's
I don't know
like-
what you're talking about. It's funny, your relaxation.
Anyway, and there's a face thing, and I wasn't apparently.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I don't know. But yeah, the whole,
That's a good
Beck and all the girlfriends went down there the other weekend, and they had just the best day.
Oh, nice.
The best day, and like so that's a new thing too, like branded residences. So there's the hotel tower and the residence tower.
Yeah.
We're in the residence tower at the moment while we're deciding what we're doing. I have room service,
That's so cool.
cleaning, dry cleaning,
It's all part
valet.
of the same thing.
Yeah, it's as if you're in the hotel. So like in the morning, I wake up at 5, I walk on the beach. But as I'm coming back, I can order poached eggs and a slice of sourdough and a coffee
And it comes
upstairs.
to you.
I order it, go upstairs, have a shower, get out, dry myself. Knock, knock. Here you go, sir. I have brekkie on the balcony looking at the beach.
Don't
So
tell
you
Laura
don't get
that.
that.
Don't
in
tell
Canberra.
Laura
I'm
that.
like, yep,
Not in Bungendore. Hey, but you got the eggs.
we'll bring the eggs. The chickens can stay on the rooftop. They can be communal chickens.
Communal. You have a communal garden.
Yeah.
Okay. So financially, all the other shit, well, head jobs, chickens, anyway. So what about investing?
We consolidated our super
Yep.
maybe about a year ago, so we bought one in that.
Yep. Okay. So you've been financial advisor, statement advice, self-managed super fund instead of all the other shit. And okay. Average asset leveraged. Yep.
Yep. So we've had one there for about a year, and then we went to our first REM December last year.
Yep.
So much fun. You have the
Yeah.
biggest come down after that weekend.
It's weird, hey.
Like, yeah, you full have a
you get the
come down.
withdrawals. You're like, I want to go back.
Yeah.
So you know what we'll do? We'll get you back and be a testimonial.
Yeah.
Action.
Love that.
Perfect.
So
Back to the
really,
party.
you're here now.
Yep.
I need you back next weekend to be on stage, and then the weekend after that for the Christmas
party.
You might as
Right,
well
we're
just be on
on.
the Gold Coast.
Well,
Exactly.
it's I think it's 5 or 6.
And
5 of the
Nick's
6
daughter
weekends we're
lives
up
in
here.
Brisbane,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so we're here for Brisbane to see Audrey, and I'm like,
Oh,
we're here half the
Makes
time.
sense. For Audrey's sake, you're going to have
Yeah.
to...
Well, you spend so
Think of
much
the
money.
children.
Yeah, think of the children.
Oh, dear. Okay.
But
Yeah, so Rem was good?
yeah, so we got got 3 properties in that rem, which surprised us. And yeah, so that's it. So they're
No hesitation at all. As soon as Chris was like,
She doesn't even read anything. I've got to go read all the fine print.
I
just in
don't.
case. I look at it and she's already. I said, "Have you signed this already?" I'm only up to
I
page
said
like
that
2
to
or something.
someone last rem. Both of them were like, "No, we just signed." I'm like, "Did you read it?" They're like, "Nah." I said, "What location is it?" Don't know. I undid the whole transaction, and they're furious at me because I said, "Guys, I need you to know where it was." Oh, we just trusted. Trust in the fucking process, sure.
Yeah.
Where was it? What was it? How much was it? How much was the deposit? They're like, oh, whatever. I'm like, no. This is going to end in tears.
Yeah.
You're going to ring me in 6 months and go, I don't know what I am. Like, how about we just pump the brakes for a minute here, Turbo? So, but
No, we do know where we
Good.
walk and all those
That's
things.
great. All
But
right.
it's just so exciting when
So-
everything comes.
But also, so when you've let go of the other 2, Tassie obviously is a bit of a shitter, sell that
Yeah.
dog. Canberra did well. So we let go of 2. We paid our home off in full, which is just fucking so cool at your age. And then we've got 3 new investments plus 1 in super.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing, guys.
And we didn't really put it all together until we saw it on the sheet when we're
Yeah.
talking, prepping for today.
Yeah.
It didn't hit because we were so focused in, yep, they're there, they're separate, we're focusing on the home. We didn't see it all on sort of the same sheet until yesterday
Yeah.
or the day before, and that's when it hit us.
And I think we locked in as well that this goal of paying off our home and getting investments was so far away. And so in our minds, just like previous operations with work, we kind of lock in and are so focused and nothing else can kind of see outside of that. So we surprised ourselves
Right.
when we kind of spoke to Rachel. She was like, oh, yep. And we're like, what? Wow.
Yeah,
that
I
came
remember.
sooner than expected.
It takes a while to take stock of it sometimes to actually
Yeah.
sink in.
I don't think it really has yet.
No, and last year at Rem, I remember we were in the front row because we've got to sit in the front. So I asked you a question. I said, well, what do you do after you pay your home loan off? But we were thinking 8-10 years, it'll be a
Yeah.
while away. We looked at the rapid repay thing. We're on the clock. We know how far.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get ahead and plan because I think too much more
Yeah.
than Laura does.
Hey, I
No,
think a
you
lot.
just get stuff done like a bulldog.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
put her down and she goes. But I didn't think it was going to be now. I didn't think it was going to be this early.
Yeah.
Right. So, do you remember the answer to the question?
Yeah, you said just think bigger. And I'm like, well, yeah, cool.
But we don't. yeah.
How big?
Well, in 8 years, I'll start thinking of bigger. Okay, mate.
But all of the I think it was the testimonials and a couple other people for the rest of that night and afterwards came over to us.
Yeah.
I can't remember their names, but they came over and said, to answer your question, this is what we did. And it
Ones
was
that have already
amazing.
paid
It was
their- yeah.
fantastic.
And I think that's my favorite thing, is RAM, because it's not a computer, it's not through a screen, it's
Yeah.
live, and you meet someone that's from 2012 or 13 with me, like Doug and Tish, or the Rose Walls from 2016. They're about to hit year 10. You know, like Kerry,
Yeah.
Cherry, like somebody could be 3 months into the journey, 3 years or 13 years. It's really powerful because I love the whole don't ask the doctor, ask the patient,
Yeah.
because they're the patient. And you can go, but what do you do? And that fact they've come over and gone, hey,
Yeah.
we used to think that, and this is that's the best. Because I could say anything, well, you buy more, or you pay off one of your other ones, but those real experienced people to go, well, we did this, and this is what you do.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I reckon it helps so much.
Gives me goosebumps thinking about it because people don't share what they want to do.
taboo.
It's like they'll tell you about other stuff, but important things, or if it's something that other people will then be able to measure against you, people get funny about it. So to
Not
have
in that room.
strangers come up to you,
Yeah.
and we got held up with the cherries for like 45 minutes of breakfast.
And
'cause
then we're both
holding our
crying,
plates. I'm like,
all
man,
of
I got to
us
put this
crying.
plate down. It's heavy. But we're having such a good chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're just imparting everything that they've learned. Said, like you've seen us, you'd call us whenever you want. Trust what you're doing.
Yeah.
So refreshing to be
fantastic.
able to talk to people about finances and
Yeah.
wealth creation and all of that stuff where it's like,
In a
this is
safe
the stuff
place.
that matters. Like, and none of the surface bullshit that, you have small talk with other people about. It's the meaningful things, which is so impactful.
There's no opinion-based advice. There's no judgments, no bullshit.
And everyone wants the best for each other.
Yeah.
You're all there and biggest advocates. And I guess now, even with the launch of our zero mortgage, we want to be
This is
able.
a hard launch.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
hard launch,
yeah.
but we want to be able to impart some of that and kind of get that excitement with other people and family and other, friends that we want to share that
Yeah.
experience with.
It's really hard because we met only recently, and we were trying really hard to catch up on our life because we did.
Well, I think we've nailed the catch-up bit.
Yeah, I think we made it, but it was we were always second guessing what we're doing because we're trying to work out, are we doing it right? Are we sure we're doing it this way? What do we need to do? But I've never been in a part of a community, and we couldn't talk to people much in work or family or whatever because we didn't want them to start the cycle that we just already almost finished of thinking about what we're going to do. But in the Infinity community, I've never seen so many people say good things and push you up and but then also share what they want to do as well.
Shit's never perfect, right? Things can break, things can go wrong, but it's a very they're all very simple strategies, and if you can follow them and see them through, and you can't be half-pre. If you do your bit, we'll do you do your bit. The math works, but it's just seeing it through and not finding a reason to break.
Yeah,
you know, people are like, oh well, if you just see it through, fuck, it works. And I mean, the Kmart tally is a fucking testament to that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I was
we're watching that go up.
I was talking to a business associate this morning driving in at Sparrowfart at like 5:45, and they're like, "Man, kudos to you." They did a big donation just out of kindness, and they're like, "Kudos to you. You've encouraged me to donate to your link instead of Jeremy's because." That shows truly the impact you had for your clients.
Yep.
That they care so much to give back to what you care about. And at that number, they were scratching. They got a huge business, and they were like, "I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but it's working." You know, and then that's a cool feeling.
It is. Well, genuine impact and value is contagious. So, if it's you can feel
Someone
it's
laughs
raw.
and says a cult because it's got that cult like. It's a bad word. I want the benefits. Like maybe the money should have been going to me, not to charity. I shouldn't have to pay tax to a religious organisation or something.
A little bit of cult in culture, though. You got to have a little bit.
True.
Yeah, but it's great.
That community cult, like even seeing the events now, like the face painting, and they got like adults are over there with the cheese, beer, and nibbles and the wine, and the kids are there with face painting and jumping. They've done such a good job, like Nat and Taryn and Jeremy and me, like. They haven't stopped. They've been up and down the whole. I seen real life Mario Kart the other day. I was like, what the fuck? How did I know about that?
Yeah, that looked really good actually.
Yeah,
wherever that is.
Central
Don't tell
Central
Laura
Coast.
if it's up here.
Yeah, I'm like, any reason?
I think
to
it's
come
on
to
the Goldie
Gold
too,
Coast?
right? No, you're right. It's that sense of the Cherries talking to you for 45 minutes at Brekkie and people coming up. It's so cool that people can just openly talk about it, and you can ask him anything.
Yeah.
Like I remember Stevie Choi running around with his bloody internet banking open one day on the bloody boat.
funny.
Someone goes, as if he made you $1 million. He goes, yeah, I sold that and I sold that. And I'm like, that's loose. Like, I wouldn't be showing some of my, I show pretty much everything, but like your internet banking, but just so open and honest.
Well, that's what we want to be part of.
At the Canberra meetup as well, I saw an old colleague. And we were both shocked. We were like, oh my God, what are you doing here? Because it's, law enforcement, national security space and super private. And then before you know it, how many investments do you have? Blah, blah, blah. And we were sharing so much. It was hilarious. But even the girls, they got Claudia a little name tag and everything, just so thoughtful. And when she was born, you guys sent us beautiful gift and... Yeah, that thoughtfulness is like something.
The team really care.
Yeah.
And that's taken fucking years of heartache. Like I'm talking, if I would go back 3-4 years, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking ball ache. Like Beck and I are involved in everything. Now we just have the right people in the right roles that are highly skilled that care so fucking deeply.
Yeah.
Like I look in the group and sometimes I'm like, oh fuck, because I think flowers, baby clothes. And I'm like,
checking your bank balance.
I better check my bank balance.
Yeah.
But that whole they don't have a limit. They can spend what it and the fact that they do is so cool.
Oh yeah.
You can feel it on the other end as well. It's really meaningful.
It's really authentic as well. Like they change it up a bit and they do this and that, but it's just nice that they give a shit randomly to do that. And it could have been death, it could have been birth, it could have been birthday, anniversary, bad day. I seen one the other day, like some shit at work. Like that's cool. Like that sense of care that we've created, that gets me going. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Kat's been in the kitchen with my mum and Claudia for like 40 minutes and just them there. There's so much care, and all the girls, we brought her in yesterday, and you can tell there's genuine care for each other, which is so unique and so powerful in the community that's been created.
So what advice or guidance could you give to the random punter family that aren't part of our community? They're listening to this, like you heard the both sides. They're like, oh yeah, this potty, or their friend sends it to them, the barbie at Chrissy or whatever. They're camping. What words of wisdom could you impart from? You're a smart couple. You were trying to catch up for lost time. You've done fucking well at it. What wisdom? Because we all think we know what we do. Oh, get this and do that and drive this and pay. We all think we know, right? We're not dumb. But there are absolutely better ways to do it, clearly.
Yep.
What wisdom could you share on the journey?
I'll say nothing's ever scary or too hard. It might just be new. Yeah. And it's not radical change. There's not smoke and mirrors and stuff that Beck are trying to put out to everyone. It's very simple logic. It might just be a new way of learning things from what you might have done before. And the hard part might be unlearning what you've done before, but learning the new things and the new strategies that we've had are only a couple of easy steps from the start. And it's up to us to be accountable to stick to it. So I'd say if you really want to do change, we locked in, we made the change before we even actually started. So
yeah, use the free info.
Use the free information.
Especially if you're struggling. Like if you're struggling and you take those structural steps, you should be able to create some breathing space pretty quickly.
And it makes it better, not just financially, but for our relationship. Money's not a problem anymore. Money is really stressful normally, and I've had previous like a lot of stressful chat about money as well. It's brought us together over that because we now are on the same page. We're getting the same advice. We're on the same team. It makes money chat fun.
But it probably consumes our conversation so much, like every single day.
In a good way, not a bad way. Same amount of time being talked about, positive, not negative.
It's crazy. The amount of time, I reckon, like most of our conversations in a positive way are about money and infinity and
growing and learning together and stuff.
And it gives you a vehicle. And I think that advice to just every person out there is, there is a lot of uncertainty in the world and different things, and you might feel stuck, but finding infinity for us was that guidance that we really needed, that we didn't know what we kind of were looking for.
It'll change your world.
Yeah.
And I'd say too, we might not be your vibe or tribe, but somebody will be.
Yeah.
There's still heaps of other good experts out there. They're just different to us, right?
Yep.
So it might not be that we're your vibe or tribe, but get someone, be very careful. Because not everyone's great, but find your vibe and tribe, someone you can trust. Eventually, trust will be earned. Find someone you resonate with, you like the strategies, you can check the number, find someone, do something. Don't procrastinate. You did the run and you're like, fuck, right. Like you heard it, you ran it to ground. Don't, because the market won't wait for you. I mean, I'd love to be that bloke you met on the beach on the walk at 14 grand to build his home, and it's 3 million now. I'll take 10.
Someone, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I'll take 10.
Ray, if you're listening to this, tell us.
Hello, Ray. Nice to meet you, mate. Come for a cuppa. Like you'd love to, that wisdom, and that's the thing. I think there's shortcuts. It's like parents, right? Kids don't want to listen.
Yep.
They don't know everything. The kids, right? But you listen to your parents, or you listen to someone who's been there with their property or their funds or their shares, or whatever. They're shortcuts, not shortcuts, but you can avoid their mistakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can you can replicate what someone else has done successfully.
Yeah, it's fine tuned. All you have to do is do exactly what you were told.
Yeah.
But it's not.
And
hard.
A budget works. Get a budget.
Yeah, it's frameworks and themes. It's not do this or do that. And
you still manage your own money. You spend what you want to spend. Yeah. You might get a phone call here and there, but
that's right. But we've had a baby, done renos, been all up and down the coast. We haven't changed our lifestyle at all.
Right.
But all of us, but our life has changed because we've made sure now that just the things that we do matter. And if they don't, we don't do them.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's made us way more focused on things that matter and time, because time is everything. And previously, Nick's lost a lot of time with service-orientated stuff and divorce and so forth. And so that is such a central point for us. Yeah. And especially in this next decade of life, spending time with our parents is really crucial because we know that this is their healthiest kind of decade.
Yeah.
And we've focus so much on career and everything prior, and we just want to have that time with them.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters to us. So creating a lifestyle and the means that allow us to be with them.
Love it. Very good. Hey, what was the hardest thing in the whole process?
Not
Telling
telling
anyone.
anyone.
Yeah,
Because it's so good
Yeah.
and it's really hard.
all of a sudden you're
not
banging the
share.
tin like an Amway salesperson or something,
Yeah.
telling everything. Oh, what a load of shit, right?
Just not telling anyone. And because
Actually, had another service member. He's on RVT
Yep.
in Adelaide all the time. He was in earlier, and I was having a chuckle because like, oh, I'm telling the young blokes this, and that's a load of shit, you know, because you do want to tell the world, right?
Yeah, that's
He's like,
right.
Yeah.
It's on my statement, so it must have been so hard not to tell anyone.
yeah.
Yeah, but we just knew we'd rather show them because everyone
Yeah.
talks shit about everything all the time. But if we can just say, look, we've done this, and for the past 2 years, most people would probably say that time has been where they've seen us our happiest. Right. They don't know that it's been this burner behind us that's driving us
Yeah.
to get there. Not
Just know you're happy.
there wasn't
They're
the
like,
chickens
where
on
are
the
you
property.
going?
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to the Gold Coast or this and that? We're like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Because we just wanted to prove ourselves more for each other. Like,
Yeah.
because I guess we also sometimes are like, oh, it's too good to be true. Are we ever going to pay off our home loan? And so
Yeah.
I think we needed that for ourselves to feel safe
Yeah.
and certain because,
We
Yeah.
restarted life at 30, so that was a big kick.
Same for me.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was
It's
my
hard.
divorce, and then met Beck at like 29.
yeah,
And then lock in,
Yeah.
and it's been the best.
yeah, it has.
Well done. Should be so bloody proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And to mum and dad, we'll see you at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
We have some infinity bombs together.
Yeah.
So Beck's design. So remember we were young.
In the IV.
Remember Jaeger bombs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Beck's designed infinity bomb.
How
'cause it's
good.
like,
Is it that flavour?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So she's going to have fridges full of them. So instead of Red Bull, because this is a bit cleaner,
Yeah.
dump a can of infinite energy, but tequila shot in the middle.
Oh, well, I can drink at this Christmas party now. I was pregnant the whole time.
Look
And I
out.
read.
Christmas Charlie and
And-
Rem last year.
And
she
I
was
was like,
pregnant.
fuck, can't even get the free
You
booze.
were pregnant at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
That was
Bopping
hot
around.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Claudia's a little boogier now because I was dancing the whole night.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
So I just kept looking because I was on 75 hard, I think. And so
Yeah.
I was sober, and I just kept looking around going, this is sick. This is
Yeah.
so
That was one of the
cool.
biggest parties with probably the most nice people we've ever met in your life. Everyone
Everyone's
bumped
so
into you.
nice.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I'm like, mate, this never
I
happens.
think there
at a
was
fest.
two little boo-boos all night of somebody falling on someone and hurting
Wouldn't have
their
even
knee.
noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Everyone's
sadly.
so
Yeah,
nice.
like, you know, when you got a couple thousand people like that and there's no blow-ups and everything, like, it's pretty cool.
And committed to the
energetically.
costume as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Feel it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see my faces on people. Craig and Kim
so
Rosewell
good.
had Beck and I on, and I reckon we should have took shares in Temu. There was that much
Oh,
fake
yeah.
gold going around. I don't know what we're going to wear this year. You got costumes yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Well,
We do.
yeah, Laura bought them.
Now we've got to get Brucey Boy a costume.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lucky we get it off Sheen in a
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be it's going to be interesting. Coach, I reckon like maybe an open shirt, a bit of like netting.
Well, he was
Oh, he's
hippie.
gonna
Like,
love it.
he was a Byron Bay boy back in the day. So,
Right.
you know,
He might already have it.
he's probably got
Yeah, he might just pull it out of the
Pull it out.
wardrobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fun. And we'll have to try to get you if you can't, or this rem, and if you can't make this rem, next couple of rems.
Yeah.
I think this is a really cool story as well of that delayed gratification. I'd love, like, you know, when you were sitting there and other people helped you, I'd love for people to have heard this podcast and then see you guys at REM to help share when you're available, obviously, life's busy, because it's such a good example of delayed gratification. Head down, bum up, off we go. We got there and now we're happy to share it.
Yeah.
The proof's in the pudding.
It's absolutely worth it as well.
Yeah.
100%. And it feels better as well.
Yeah.
Like
it's not like people are like, oh, yeah, you're talking shit. We'll see. We'll see. They're all waiting
Yeah.
for you to fail, right?
But it gives
Yeah.
you purpose. You've seen some of the, I think it's on all of your socials where the whole family gets around it as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's way better than some other shitty thing that everyone does that means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock in for 2 years, you change your life. Not even
Yeah.
3 months.
I love it. I'm so pumped for you guys. Can't wait to meet Brucey.
Yeah. Oh, Brucey's the best.
Yeah, get ready for
And
a
Rob,
chat.
we love you,
Get
too.
ready, get ready for a chat.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone say good day to Brucey when you see him in his Byron Bay get up at the Chrissy party, please.
Absolutely.
Before, and I want to do also be cool in like 6 months or 12 months. So we go, it'd be cool to do part 2 to this. And as you've seen with a few people, we start doing, okay, well, this is how the investments are going. And now this is what we're doing with the cash
Yeah.
flow. So I think that'd be really cool to, if we're okay, keep sharing the journey along the way, because that will really help people on their journey to be like, I hear a lot of people go, oh, we sort of lost focus. And then we listen to the podcast in the holiday and we're like, fucking enough of this shit, right? And that
Yeah.
happens. Like, I tend to find Christmas Easter, these long weekends, they go camping or that, you know, they get that break and they actually throw one of these on and they're like,
Yeah,
we've got to stop making excuses.
Yeah.
We need to do this.
And it's a really interesting time because we've just paid off the mortgage, but we're now going through a new strategy. So it's like all this.
We're calling it our campaign plan because
yeah.
we've got to make it a bit cooler. So we don't know what the next one is.
Yeah, we don't know where in the next kind of week or so we get our new strategy. So we're excited to see what is next.
I got a couple of things in mind to maybe add to the portfolio. So hey, before we wrap up, what questions have you guys got for me while I'm in the hot seat today?
Yes.
Yeah, we got some.
I have a couple of questions. So one of my questions is, what's something, a belief in the past that you've had to unlearn in the past decade or so that is now not true?
Yeah. I'll never sell. That was a big one. Because I was always told I wouldn't have property, I wouldn't amount to it. Single, you know, my mum's first marriage, like you know. So I was pretty like emotionally or psychologically battered from that. So I had to prove it. And I'm someone, the harder you come for me, the bigger and more like I take that and I'm like, thank you. And you actually create a bigger monster, right? So a lot of that had driven me, but I also then was petrified of like the fear of none. So once you get a home or you get it, be like, fuck, I've got to hold on to that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't let that go. And I'd made some mistakes. So like my first home I bought in a place called Albion Park, right behind the high school, Centenary Road. It was 42. And I paid like $355, $750 or $350 for it. And I, as the local bank manager in all my wisdom in my 20s, was told 7 years was a property cycle, not 7% per annum for 10 years. And I sold that property because it had been 7 years and it had only gone up 20 grand. And I was getting married and the wife at the time said, you got to sell that. We want to fund the wedding, and wanted all the money to have the big lavish wedding.
Yeah.
Now, I made about 20 grand, paid the agent's commission back to what I paid, but I had equity in it, right? Worst thing I ever did. 2 to 3 years later, it was worth like $750. And now $1 million down there. So, and then I found it really hard to get back into the market. So I sort of started everything from scratch with Beck in 2012, upside down with heaps of debt, so like fucking horrific, right? And no confidence. You know what I mean? Like you're just broken. Like had to start.
And careful. You really careful.
Yeah, like fuck. If all I've got's that, now how do I get there? So the selling thing, we flipped the first couple of little units we bought off the plan, and that got us our first place in Port Macquarie on the water, a little like duplex villa. So that got us onto the water for sort of 800-900 back then, which is wild. So we sold the first couple and that got us, so flipping worked. But then once we got the home, we were kind of like, right. And anything we did, we're never selling anything. And then we actually had in that complex, we flipped the first ones in, people sold at a loss. So all of our equity disappeared overnight. And that also taught me, if you don't sell when it's up, there's no guarantees you need to sell next year and it's down. Now it comes back, but that's that whole paper loss, all that stuff. That I got some severe lessons in there. The number one is still to this day, and Beck and I really debated this until 2019. 2019, Sofitel Brisbane, I used to do live masterclass still pre-COVID. She walked in the room and I'd put it in my presentation. She didn't know, and I showed the serviceability in detail. And if we sold these and kept these and what we could do and that we could buy a heap more. And I just looked up at the back of the room as she walked in. Oh, hello, sweetheart. She grabbed the mic and she went, I will say that you're correct. And I said, I'm right. She said, correct. She wouldn't say I was right. I said, this is one of the times you've been correct. So yeah, I think not selling, like even for yourselves. And you guys have been really, what's the word for it? Not adventurous, but really financially, emotionally intelligent in taking that loss of that one in Tassie, I think you said, because that hurts. Yeah. But to be as happy you are, as wealthy financially as you are now, to have just gone, no, we're going to take that capital loss. We can carry that indefinitely anyway. We'll offset that later against, but the opportunity cost of holding that Tassie for years and years and years and years and chewing up your serviceability, you probably would have lost even more in what you didn't make in something else you've done.
Big lesson to learn. If it's bad, let it go.
And
Stop the bleeding.
You can always recover, like you have, like, so you just stop the bleed. So for me, that biggest one of learning investing wise would be like sometimes you got to cop a loss, but you got to go make it up somewhere else. You'll do the math, but yeah, sell when the profit is there. The profit is there, and I'm not that greedy. So if I can get a couple of hundred, I'll take it. If I can sell 5 a year at a couple of hundred each, and half of that's tax free, 50% sit. It makes $1 million a year, and 500 of it's not taxed.
Yeah.
Silly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so if I can buy 10 a year and sell 5 a year, and of the 5 I make just 200 per deal, that's $1 million a year.
Yeah.
The rest of my life, and 500 is tax free. So my ethos from then is whatever I buy, sell half of, or whatever the numbers are for however it sounds wild. However many millions we'd like, sell that each year. But I need to be buying twice as much as that to maintain portfolio. Because if I buy 10 and sell 5, I net 5. And I've got to buy another 10, or otherwise I buy 10, sell 5 this year, sell 5 next year, I'm 0. So I have to keep shuffling the deck chairs and playing the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Knew a bloke who said, "Don't be too proud to sell out."
Yeah. I'm not attached to... Someone asked me before, what's your best investment ever? I said, I don't have one. I've not been attached to any of them.
Yeah.
It's the tool.
That's definitely
tool
how
for
we
your
feel
life.
now is like, God, no emotional buys.
I don't think I've stepped foot in half of them, nor ever
Yeah.
would. And I've sold them before I ever would.
Great.
It's a good
I've got a question.
Yeah.
So, when you spoke about contrarian before, I was like, "Oh, cool buzzword," but it didn't hit me till a podcast a while ago when I realised that's what we had to do a bit of a break fix on our life to get back correct. I used to be a teacher, so now I'm now rethinking what I learnt and what I taught people,
Unlearn and then relearn.
and what I was teaching people, and now because we might homeschool, clearly we'll see.
I'm going to homeschool for sure.
He wants
it's
to,
worth it.
every single day he thinks about it. He's like, I know exactly what I do and this and that. Like, he's very passionate about it.
Honestly, we got a business partner, Michael,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They just did 3 months of Europe before their kids get too old. The youngest was told to read a book every day, and the high school son was told to do 2 hours
And
a
that's
day.
all they were missing out
Yeah.
on the whole time.
Yeah, so what's the rest of school? Daycare.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
System.
Yep.
Of shit,
Exactly.
of rot.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm homeschooling.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, so we're going on this journey now of relearning or unlearning things and working out what's right for us. I'm interested to hear where we're at our stage now of no more, instead of saving and focusing on paying off the mortgage, because we learned a lot of things then. What did you learn when you were in this space when it was not now about reducing your home loan debt, but then growing and moving forward?
Yeah, so there's a couple of I guess streets or paths off that. So when the home loan's gone, you've then got better serviceability, and then you've got to decide what's important, because some people's ethos is to pay interest only on your home loan and invest the rest of your cash. So I'm like, but it's not deductible. You know what I mean? Like that, it's a valid strategy for some people, right? So for me, it's like if my home goes up in value and I pay it down, I'm twice as wealthy as those people. So that's my mathematically correct debate, right?
Yeah.
But they say that cash flow that I'm putting off my home loan should go to other investments. Well, the fucking rent pays for the investment property. And if it's short $86 a week, I'll chip in $86 a week. I'm not putting all this other money to it. So because I understand intimately how serviceability works, I'm not the buyer's agent, property, no socks, whatever. When you look at serviceability, as soon as you eradicate that 30-year non-deductible loan, you have the best possible serviceability on the planet, right? No other liability, no car loans, credit cards, whatever. That's maximum capacity.
It's not a one-for-one type thing.
No, and then what factors in is, so getting rid of the home loan could open up, for 500, could open up gazillions of dollars.
Oh, wow.
Because it then also factors in the rental income, and every bank and lender is different. So for example, pre-COVID, it was like, oh, we'll take 65% of the rent. Another bank takes 75%. Some of them take 75 and allow a 2% per annum vacancy rate. Then banks started coming out and like, we'll consider 100% of the rent because the rental market's so tight. So if you went to a bank that takes 100% of rent versus a bank of 65% rent, this is where we get examples of clients that went to a bank and were told no or 1, and then they come to me and they're told 6. So a bit of digression there, but once that home loan's gone, you've got a very strong serviceability. You then want to decide what's important to you with that cash flow. You could diversify and do shitcoin and shares, whatever, or you could keep doing bricks and mortar. If it's going to continue to do bricks and mortar, we now decide with that serviceability, what's the maximum amount of deductible debt we can service plus rental at the different lenders, which one's too risky, not risky, what's got a buffer on it, and then they buffer at 3% anyway. And then we go off and look at that. That then shows you your potential that you could go into. But once we look at that potential, we write the strategy. It's like, okay, potentially you can go do 7 properties, guys. However, do we want to do 3 properties, not 7? And do we want to pay the first investment off in 6.2 years or 4.3? So that's where we start to go option A, B, and C of, do we do some investments and absolutely fucking own one, and now we have income for retirement and we haven't even retired?
Choice.
So if we could pay a house off, which every 5 years with your money and the rent, and you own it, who fucking cares about the deductible loan? But you can reuse it.
Yep.
Then we move on to the second one, and remember waterfall?
Yeah.
You draw that one out and go again.
Yeah. So once you pay it, because it's interest only, right?
Yep.
You just redraw it, debt recycle it, and go again. You don't even have to reapply. So you can either look at that cascading fund and go, all right, we've got 2 or 3. Let's buy, instead of 7, let's buy 3 and direct our some of the cash flow from, instead of the serviceability of a lot more, let's direct that to smash one. But obviously, if you control 7 $1 million assets, let's make up a neat number, and they go up 10%. 70, that's 700 grand a year capital growth.
Yeah.
If you control 3, it's 300. So typically, the higher yielding strategy is to get as many as you can and control as much asset value as you can.
Yep.
All right. But not a bad strategy too is, I do want to do that. Maybe I'll buy 7 or 5, but I'll make sure the last 3 or 4 don't happen for 4 years. Because in the next 4 years, let's fucking pay all of this one off. And there's $1,000 a week for when we want to retire.
Oh, the dream.
Let's start paying the second one off. There's 2,000. Oh, and now we've got to settle property 4. Now, so this is where this blend. We're sort of, so there's always an evolution of the strategy. But the world's your oyster.
Oh, that's exciting.
Can't
Paying
wait
off
for
your
our new
home's
goals.
pretty exciting though.
Yeah.
This is exciting with choice.
And now we're getting into some pretty wild stuff because the average advisor would just say, oh yeah, you can borrow another $1 million. Well, what do I do with the $1 million?
Yeah.
Let's look at, and that's where we've always gone, we're going to charge fees for our intellect and IP because we're actually going to do different financial structures and you pick.
Yeah.
It's your life.
That's really cool.
I'll tell you which one I think you should do if I were you, as if you were family, because if it's better for you, it's better for me because I'll earn more if you earn more.
Oh, yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
for us, and that's where it's going to get cool for us soon because we're going to sort of pull in on how many clients we take shortly.
Shut the doors.
Somewhat. Yeah. Because we've got America launching.
yeah.
Oh, I saw some of that.
Yeah.
So life-wise, Beck and I starting a family and stuff, and here America in the new year. We've got to have a bit of a, right, we can serve this many people really well. We know our statistics really well now. We know our numbers. This many people get debt-free with us in X amount of time,
Yeah.
which means
Scale
they'll
it.
do a couple more. And then wait a bit, they'll do a couple more. So we kind of know we have this, and this was always the logo in 2 colours. You and us forever together.
I didn't know that until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Nick was like, you wouldn't believe how good their actual logo meaning is the other day.
But then see the breaks in it and the
Yeah.
solid, it's imperfect. There's going to be some shit times along the way, but we're going to patch it up and get strong and go again.
There's
There's
levels.
a lot of actual
That's really
weird
cool.
shit in there.
No, it's
And
good.
the blue and red was just because blue's my favourite colour.
Yes.
And blue and red are 2 really strong colours together.
Yeah, it's great.
So some really cool stuff will evolve and we'll look at that together. So like we'll go through the strategy evolution now because that when we get on the next episode, it'll be like, okay, here's where we were when we started. You've heard that back on this episode and we got to here. And then the evolution was we could go here, here, or here. And we
exciting.
picked
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
because it's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's your world. I'll tell you what I think you should do, but you pick which one, 1, 2, or 3.
We had a couple more years on the runway before we'd get to here.
And
so
that's-
we're not even up to thinking about that
Yeah,
yet.
we were just like, we need their help as to what's next. We don't know how to fly. Like, what do we even ask for in terms of the next thing? And so we definitely like need your guidance on that.
I think as well, now that you guys are out there sharing your story, the cool thing is Calm-Wise is going to empower so many families. Someone's going to listen to this and go, we're kind of that age. I think we're similar incomes or careers. We need to pull our finger out of it. And that's awesome because you're going to empower someone else, right?
Yeah.
Do it.
And then I think the more you share your story as well, the more it's going to sink in and tattoo into you guys subconsciously that you've done it.
Yep.
Because it's a little bit surreal. It takes some pinch me moments and you'll be telling someone one day at REM or somewhere in your community and you'll be like, fuck, we did. Fuck. Like, it takes some time to absorb.
Yeah.
Well, Laura was walking around cleaning the bench 6 times, just nervous energy because we haven't we knew, but we haven't told anyone. But she was just bumbling around. Like, mate, what are you doing? You right? Yeah. So it'll take a bit to get out.
It does, but then after you share it a few times,
The dogs know.
yeah. But you that sense of deep-seated pride will set in, and you'll be really proud of yourself, and then you'll be really ready to jump into the next evolution.
Yeah.
Well, we would hate for someone to be in the position we were before we found Infinity and how stressful it was. So if we can help someone's sort of change back on course and not be shitting themselves every night thinking about numbers, happy to.
And just take action.
Yeah.
Like, do something. Like you say all the time, just do something.
The only thing you're going to guarantee if you do nothing is a sore ass.
Yeah.
Just keep sitting on your ass. That's it. So, but guys, I just want to really say thank you for being so raw and open and honest. It's actually been really fun to hear this story because it's a surprise to me. I didn't know nobody knew. So I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to meet Brucey at the Christmas party and everybody actually. But it's going to be fun. So well done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're fucking gone. See ya.